Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Well, I'm just up in the office doing some final bits of admin before Christmas, and we've just had 2 orders through on the store. Unfortunately, we've missed the last post, so we're going to have to go and deliver them by hand. There are only 2, and fortunately they're quite local. They're both, where are they? Manchester area, aren't they?
Marple one side.
Right, okay, so they're not too far away. So I thought today I'd bring you along while I go and do my best postman Pat impression, or Father Christmas, Santa Claus. The store's been doing really well this year, so I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone who's bought some merchandise. We keep working on it, don't we, and trying to introduce new products. We've got the I've massively overspent t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that. We've got some new hats, you know, and then the old classics. So yeah, thank you if you bought something. Have you got these parcelled up, ready?
No, not yet. I've got one jumper and keyring and calendar to one person, and then the other person is calendar and mug.
Right, fine. By the way, I don't deliver all these by hand, that would be ridiculous. But on this occasion, because we've missed the last post, and it's Christmas after all, why not? Weather's horrible, isn't it?
Yeah. Suits.
It's a nice car, isn't it?
Yeah, love it.
Right, first one then. We're heading to Marple. Nice local delivery. Are you bored with Christmas songs yet?
Yes.
What's your favourite?
Massively. I haven't got one, I don't think.
Do you not? Bit weird, isn't it, that?
No. I don't think so. The Pogues one, I hate with a passion.
Yeah, I know. I've got mixed feelings about that because I used to hate it. Then I quite liked it for a short period, and then I despise it again. It's overdone, isn't it?
Yeah. They've
I have
milked
to listen
it.
to it every day for 6 weeks. Anyway, Merry Christmas.
Anyway, yeah. On a happier note.
On a happier note, yeah. If I'd have known I was going to be a postman today, I would have put my shorts on. Could do this on the reg, couldn't we? Delivering stuff.
I know, yeah.
Like Stan and Ollie.
Yeah.
Chuckle Brothers, Barry and what was the other one called?
Paul.
Paul.
To me. Say it.
Do you know what I watched last night? Speaking of Christmas-themed things, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
The Griswolds.
The Griswolds, yeah. It was from 1989, that. I didn't realise. It's as old as me.
That, yeah.
Well, not that old, is it?
Going on 40.
It's not going on 40 at all. It's early 30s. It's windy and wet and cold and miserable.
Oh, postman
there we
shorts.
go. Snap.
Nailed it.
Postman friend.
Right, well.
Right. What I was going to say was...
Delivery number 1.
I think you could do the first one.
Oh, I'm going out in the cold one.
Well, I don't want to get cold, do I? This is fun, isn't it?
I know. We should do this more often, shouldn't we?
One down, one to go. Were they happy?
They were happy, yeah. Said that. Thank you for the speedy service.
Very good.
You're doing the next one, by the way. Might add.
What should be the top floor of a block of flats with no lift? Oh, someone's valeting a car today in this weather. Unlucky.
Anything worse. Nice car.
It is a nice car. I like the X4. It's
Yeah,
quite
nice
a cool
car.
car, isn't it? Straight down, I think. I always get lost around here. I've got no sense of direction.
Aha! That was yours,
Oh, that was mine, yeah. It's still going strong.
The old Gold GTI.
GTI.
GT.
Left here then. Good job one of us knows where we're going, isn't it?
Hello. We shouldn't quit our day jobs to do this, should we?
I don't think we'd make it pay really in a 3 litre CLS.
Where now?
We're nearly here actually.
Pull down here.
Yeah. I should have had our Santa hats on, shouldn't we?
We should have actually, yeah.
If I owned
I don't know.
I don't know why either.
Right,
Right, here it is then I think. What number is it? 57?
Yeah, and we're here. Right, your turn.
At least it's not a block of flats.
Yeah. Turn that frown upside down.
What is this? Hoodie?
Yeah, hoodie, calendar and keyring, I think.
No answer. No answer, so I left in the porch. Leaves the porch
We've
unlocked.
had another order.
Oh yeah?
It's not local.
Where is it?
It's PH
Portsmouth?
33.
Yeah. Fort William?
Yes, Scotland.
Should we go?
Should we do it?
What I've chosen here then, ladies and gents, is I think the perfect road trip car. It's my 2006 Range Rover Vogue in Giverny green with a matching green interior. I haven't done that many miles in this, so I'm actually looking forward to using it. Let me show my brother then. Hey up, what do you think of this?
You've chose this?
Yeah, I've not really used it, and I've spent a fortune on it, so why not?
Yeah, that's why not.
And I mean, it does 22 miles per gallon, so why wouldn't you do 300 miles?
Yeah. Do you think it'll make it?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Your track record isn't the best though, is it, to be honest?
Let me show you this actually, while I think. You'll think I'm sad now for this, but because it's like old money, isn't it? No privacy glass, no side steps, no blingy wheels, just nice and original. That's the aesthetic I'm going for here. Right. Watch this. I bought for the boot a tartan blanket. How nice is that?
I don't know if we're related.
That's not sad at all, is it, in any way?
I really don't think we're related.
Have you parcelled up this order?
Yeah.
I'm
thinking, with the time, should we do it tomorrow?
Well,
Christmas Eve?
I don't really like driving at night.
Well, no, you don't. You've got bad eyes, haven't you?
They're not great. Should we do it first thing?
And it has been a long day, hasn't it?
I think that's best, isn't it? We've got a 12-hour round trip.
Get up at 6.
Yeah. 5?
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right, that's the plan then. Don't be late. Don't mess me about.
Right.
Someone's waiting for a beanie here.
Hasta mañana.
Hasta mañana. That took one more crank than I was hoping for then, which always worries me to death. At this point, I should probably say a big thank you to today's video sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Car Vertical. Now, when you're looking for a used car or motorbike, you need to get as much information as possible. And with Car Vertical, it gives you a detailed report. If you use my promo code HIGHPEAK, you'll save yourself 10% off each and every check that you do. It isn't just a one-time thing. Allow me to demonstrate then on this Range Rover. So you either type in the VIN or the reg number. Now, in this case, we know the reg. That is Lima Victor 06 Yankee November November, which kind of looks like a private plate. It looks like it belonged to somebody called Lynn. It's just a coincidence. You pay for the report, which is even cheaper with my promo code. You're welcome. And then it just gathers all this information from dozens of countries, and it checks hundreds of millions of cars. It'll tell us whether it's ever been stolen, written off, had a mileage rollback, or has outstanding finance on it. What's good about Car Vertical is that sometimes if the car's been written off or been advertised previously, then sometimes it shows photographs. I've had this before several times. It just gives you a better understanding of what you're buying. And just like that, the report is ready. So this is all clear, which I knew obviously already, but I'm just demonstrating. So it shows you all the MOT history. This actually is quite relevant because for the last 10 years, it's only done around 1,000 miles a year. So by doing 600, 700 miles in this car, should be a bit of a test. Normally, I think the previous owner's just gone to the shops or gone to work or something in it and hasn't done that many miles. So I'm intrigued to see how this copes. Obviously, there's no damage. It gives you the market average price of the car. Shows you the tax band, but we don't want to dwell on that because it's high. It's a 4.4 V8 petrol automatic, and it shows you all the MOT history. So right now, we can see, it shows you the previous plates that it's had. The last one was done just last month, I think. It was done in October this year, and it's passed with no advisory items. One piece of advice, actually, these reports, once you've paid for them, only last for a number of weeks. So what I would advise you do is download it, then you've got it forever. So thank you, Car Vertical, for sponsoring today's video. Right, I better go home and get organised. I've still got about an hour's worth of work to do at the garage. I shall do that, and then I shall go and set my alarm. Right, I'll catch up with you later on. Well, tomorrow, actually. See you then. Right, we're at Rivington Services. We've got about 280 miles to do, and my fuel light's just come on. So I thought we may as well tank it and see how many MPG we get. My guess is not a lot, actually. We're in a 17-year-old 4.4 litre V8. I was thinking before, actually, I've never actually driven this car on the motorway. So I didn't know if there'd be a wobble at 70 or 80 or whatever. Anyway, there isn't. It's all fine. It's a really nice car, actually. It's really smooth. I've only brimmed this once before and it took, I think, 140 quid. But the fact we're at a service station, you always have your pants down. Fuel is £1.87 a litre for the good stuff. This might be 160 quid, this, I bet. 110 pounds. Hang on a second. Why don't they have that thing like America? Right, I'm going to go and run in and pay and then throw the receipt away as if this never happened, because £179 is scandalous. Well, we made it to Scotland. We're at Gretna Services, just past the border. It's actually not that far. I think we've been driving for about 2.5, 3 hours now. I always think Scotland's miles away from where I'm based, but it's actually not that far. After I filled up at the petrol station, the car's computer gave me a range reading of 583 miles, which I thought wasn't too bad, really. I know it's quite a big tank and quite expensive to fill up, especially if you're at Rivington Services. But we're currently showing just over 3/4 of a tank with a range of 460 miles. And we've been doing, I reset my trip, we've been doing 25 miles per gallon, which isn't great. I'm not going to win any green awards, am I? But for a big, heavy 17-year-old 4.4 litre V8, I didn't think it was too bad, really. We've still got around 4 hours to go, so it's still plenty of driving left to do. 190 miles remaining, but so far so good. The weather's taken a bit of a turn for the worse. We had a little bit of sunshine, but it's gone back to grey and very windy and miserable. Right, I suppose then, better hit the road again. I've just heard on the radio that the west of Scotland is facing severe weather warning, and look at the state of it. I actually packed my sunglasses today because I didn't know. I thought the last time I was in Scotland it was beautiful blue skies, and I didn't have my sunglasses. So today I packed them. What a waste of time that was. I wouldn't want to be driving one of these articulated lorries today. They've just been blown around. Look at this. I hate driving in conditions like this. Can't see anything. I should have probably checked this address out first on Google Maps, shouldn't I? I hope it's not too remote. It's somewhere near Ben Nevis. I hope it's not halfway up. I really don't feel like putting my hiking boots on in this. I hope when we get there to this address, they're actually home. I hope it's not a completely wasted journey. I delivered a car recently to somebody, a little Toyota Aygo, and they said that they weren't at home, they were working, but just popped the keys through the letterbox or something. When I got there, it was a really confusing setup. I couldn't work out whose driveway belonged to who, so I thought, I don't want to just park this and block somebody in. So I pressed the Ring doorbell buzzer thing, and the signal was really poor. It was like, you know when you hear reporters in a war zone and there's like a time difference and they can't quite hear, and there's like a 30-second delay, it was like that. So I rang the bell. They were obviously in their office or whatever. So I was like, hello, it's Matt from AUTOS. I'm delivering your Aygo. Nothing. Hello, it's Matt from... Hello? All that sort of stuff. It's really irritating. Anyway, I delivered it in the end. Just a quick sit rep for you. Over there through the trees is the stunningly beautiful Loch Lomond. But the weather's miserable. You can't really see an awful lot. This probably isn't the best time of year to come and see Loch Lomond, to be honest. Not that that was the purpose of this trip, obviously. But still. Fuel-wise, we've got just over half a tank. We're currently doing, hang on a minute, 24.7 miles per gallon. Wow. We've got an estimated range of 332 miles, and we've currently got 72 miles till we get to this guy's house. I'm bored to death of Christmas songs, I must admit. And that's about it. Just stopped for a Starbucks, old Starry Bees. Other than that, everything else is going swimmingly. Actually, that's not true. There are two minor faults with the car. The first one is I think it's just the battery in the key fob. My remote central locking isn't working, so I have to unlock and lock the car with the key, which of course sets the alarm off. So you've got to unlock it and then quickly run to it and put the key in the ignition before everyone thinks you're trying to break into it and steal it. The second fault, which is a bit of a weird one, it's been doing this now since I've got it. I just forgot to get it fixed. I don't know anyone that will fix this, to be honest, but it's with the radio. You'll be listening to the radio, everything will be fine. Sometimes you can go an hour and it doesn't do it. Other times it happens every 20 seconds. These three icons here for radio, CD and TV, DVD go dim. and the sound goes off for about 5 seconds, then it comes back on again. So let me know below in the comments if you've had this issue with an L322. I've never had that problem before, so I don't know what the issue is. I should perhaps speak to my car audio guy and see if it's something that he can fix. I'll have to get it sorted. It's annoying. If this rain stops for just 5 minutes, I'll try and stop somewhere and get some pictures of Loch Lomond, because look at that. It is lovely. It's just very misty and wet. Right, I'll catch up with you later on. Cheers, guys. Right, we've just driven through Fort William and the weather's miserable actually. It's going dark, it's cold, it's wet, it's horrible. We've been in the car now for about 6.5 hours, which makes you realise what good value Royal Mail is. People complain about, oh, it's 90 pence for a first class stamp that'll go anywhere you like. I can safely say that it would have been cheaper to post this had that been an option. So far I'm into £180 on fuel, £20 in Starbucks, £10 on Reese's Pieces. So it has been quite an expensive trip. Still, we're about 12 minutes away from the address, so not long to go now. It's Christmas after all, isn't it? So what's money? It's a shame the weather's so bad, because some of the scenery around the Glencoe area was just unbelievable. Waterfalls and mountains and drops and cliff faces. I'll definitely have to go back when the weather's nicer, in something a bit sportier. Though having said that, this car really hasn't missed a beat. The previous owner that I bought it from had done about 1,000 miles a year in it for the last 6 or 8 years. So this is probably the first long trip it's had in a decade. And I shouldn't really say this, shouldn't jinx it, but I've not had a single warning light on. Nothing at all. I love this era of car. Well, I think the next time we speak then, I should be at the address. I shall see you there. Well, we're here, I think. Sure they won't mind me parking in the driveway. Do like the sound of a car driving over a gravel drive. Wonder if they want a grill for a supercharged Range Rover. Well, the lights are on. No sign of anybody. They have a nosy through the windows. I'm going to get caught trespassing now, aren't I? Arrested in Scotland. Oh wow, look at the river. Oh. Well, this is disappointing. There's no sign of anybody. I think we're going to have to leave it here then, aren't I? I'm going to have to do my best DPD impression and leave it somewhere unsuitable. On the roof, you thinking? In the shed? Dig a hole and bury it in the garden? Well, thank you all for joining me on this long and fruitless journey. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thank you all for your support for yet another year. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'm also going to give away a bundle of merch. So a hoodie, a hat, whatever. I'll put it all in a parcel and I will give it to one lucky person. I'll leave the link below in the video description and you could get a fresh High Peak delivery. Not by me though, I don't think, this time. Right, cheers guys. See you next time.